always fighting with the Kereng, the Kereng, the revolution with regulator Kereng. Always fighting for that become very, very shrewd in the border side. Usually the government put the border side the stupid army who are very angry. They like to put in the border side, not in the middle. Because in Thailand they like to, you know, stole the wood, Burmese wood, Burma ticks. Now you can go by air also. You can save your time. If you want to go here to Burma, it will take suppose like 30 days. If you go by air, it will take 1 hour. Then you can expand more and more this 30 days on meditation there, on practicing there. It's useless work and travel. Unless you contemplate on walking meditation. And very hard life. The walking without the sleepers. When the sun grow hot, the stone, the sand become very burny. It burns the. You will feel the sensation. You can contemplate on sensation, feelings. They usually don't work when the sun is very hot at the midday. They just take a rest on sala. You know the sala. Take under the tree. They take a rest. They usually travel early in the morning to 11 o'clock. Then they take a meal, their meal. Then after meal they take a rest. Then they start again from 2 or 3 o'clock. 3, something more than 3. Sometimes they wear, the cloths, the bandage cloths, to protect the burning sand. It's easy to work in the street, but very difficult to work on the sand. When it becomes hot, like very hot, at night you will feel the sensation. After a long journey, sometimes they keep a cloth on the head because our head is bald. Then become very hot. Temper also become very hot. High temper. Some use the cloth. In Thailand you can see the Tutanga monk use the cloth. Like Arabian people. You know the Arabian dress. The tie, the cloth here. The lower one. The monk usually use for taking bath. They use, after they're taking bath, when they like to work on the midday, they like to put that wet cloth on the head, then they work. It automatically become dry. The cloth. No need to hang it. And you have to live under the tree. Thailand have so many facility. Have the umbrella, have the mosquito net. In Bangladesh we have no mosquito net and umbrella. Huh? Night time this cloth is the mosquito net. Whole cover. Yeah. cover with these clothes. More difficult than Thailand is more easy life. I can expand whole the Tanga life in Thailand. In Bangladesh, I have to find out the Buddhist village more than far away. Sometimes, if the village is far away, then I have to work whole night to get the village. Others, we cannot take the food. Then Dutanga life is finished. Because Sabbe Sata Haratika, everybody must live in food. Without getting food, we have no energy, then we cannot work like a Bodhisattva die to follow the 8 precept. Yeah. But that is not enough. Hard work, the Dutanga life is hard work. Walk. Walking is a good exercise, then after that they feel hungry. Then if there is no food, then it's burning in the stomach. Then outside also burning, inside also burning. What to do? The engine also cannot move without petrol. It needs the petrol. If you put the petrol, then you can drive a car.
One day, what makes you become a monk?
What makes me become a monk? Actually, as I told you before, I was very naughty before. I never learned Buddhism in my life before I become monk. Even I don't know what is called Sangha. I know there is a Buddha who teaches the Buddha Dhamma. Then we are by birth Buddhist. That's enough. My family also like this. Because we are surrounded with Muslim village. Only one Buddhist family we are. So my family, also maybe my parents don't care about Dhamma. Because they are also living so long time. They have no time. They have to go for earning money, to earning the material things, to save their children's life. So from the early life we mix with the Muslim people. Our culture also become Muslim type. In school, I am the only one boy, Buddhist boy. So as a religious examination, I have to take either Hindu Dhamma, either Muslim Dhamma, either Christian Dhamma. Then I got the opportunity to learn 3 of them. 2 years, 3 years. Then one day I went to hunting. And I never go to temple in my life before become monk. I never read Buddha Dhamma, and nobody tell me about Jataka story or anything. Like today you can see so many little boy, even they don't go to school, they come to the temple. It's also one kind of merit. And I thank them. I only can pray to them, the sadhu. It is the best word for a Buddhist. I cannot say anything more. You see the innocent boy come. Even they cannot talk too much. They can sing the Buddhist song. So I have no karma, I think. I have my karma is not prepared. That's why I born like that kind of country. Then I went to a jungle to hunt with my some friends. So I saw a monk. I know the monk from a picture. In our home, we got a picture, Buddha picture. So he he is meditating there at that time. Yeah, he is meditating there at that time. So when I try to shoot the birds, he just call me and he just try to explain the killing and try to explain the hell, about hell, how many hells and what action go to the hell, this kind of hell, that kind of hell, how much deeper, how much I have to live there, this and that. I just thundered. I thought that he is gossiping with me first time because I am no Buddhist. My mind was like that. So then he tell me about the meditation. Slowly we talk for 1 hour, 2 hours. I forget to. Then he invite me to become a novice under him and practice meditation with him for 10 days only. He just tell me that you try 10 days, after if you don't like you, I will disrobe you. Then I have a curiosity, I got a curiosity to learn Buddhism. I thought that I born as a Buddhist, but I don't know about Buddhism. I should know. Then I agree with him. I didn't go back to my home. I just ordered there. He just shaved my head. He gives his cloth. And ordered me as a novice, give me the 10 precepts. And I become novice fast. My family don't know. My friend don't know. So they thought that I lost in jungle. Then I sent my friend as a messenger. Because I was so naughty, my family doesn't believe that I become a novice. Or after 10 days, I think within 7 days, I practiced first samatha. After 7 days, he gave me the vipassana kamathana. Then 7 days, I think after 7 days, I become a monk. I take the upasampada, monkhood, from novicehood. Then after that, I went with him in the jungle for another master for 3 months. In the meantime, I didn't saw my parents. No. I think I met with my parents after become monk, 8 months. Yeah. They invite me. I came in a conference. One Mahathera died. He is the previous Sangaraja. He died. I came his cremation. Then when I became a monk, this unbelievable thing, create my family a curiosity about Buddhism. They go to temple asking a monk whether they saw me or not. Then slowly, I think my parents know. Then when they also went to saw the cremation, then they are able to see me and they invite me to go to home.
They beg you to disrobe.
Even now they want me. That's why I don't want to go back. They have cravings, The parents are number one. Mara, number one Mara. Yeah, Buddha also say, cut out your, Buddha said, the great Mara is. Buddha also said to pay respect to Mata Pita Upatana. If the Mata Pita is not the uh, have a wrong view, so this kind of thing also wrong view to want back the children. That's why I leave my country. They always push my here. Sometimes also I am not perfect. I am going to be perfect. So our mind is always changeable. If one always tell me disrobe, then mind also, you know. So like a elephant, at the Buddha's time, elephant, the king's elephant, they put in a jar. Uh, where they put the elephant and horse in the what is called? Hmm? Cage or no cage? Stable. Then some rovers and the thief live nearby. They always every night before the elephant was very good. He obeyed to master. Then when they put him in stable, every night the thief and the rover talk about what will be their next action, what will be they're going to kill another person to rob this and then. Every day the elephant listen to them. After listening, he became very wild one. He like a rover. One day the master came. He killed the master, and whenever he doesn't want to listen anybody, then he became wild. Then the Jivak, Bodhisattva at that time was a animal doctor, Bodhisattva. Then the king invite him. Then the Bodhisattva wanted to stay in the stable, beside the stable. Then Bodhisattva listen at the night, the robot talking. The next day they are going to rob one house and they are going to kill so many people, then this and that. Then Bodhisattva understand. Then after that, Bodhisattva went to the king. He said to the king to bring some monks to chant the good sutra. Then the monk came, they chant the good sutra, the discourse of Buddha. Then the elephant again listen the good Dhamma, he became very calm. So if one always tell me in my ear, come and tell me, I will be like that kind of, because we are going to be perfect, we are not perfect. Even Sutapanna can fall down, So that's why I live for my better. I leave my country, leave my friends. Even when I go to my village, my friend laugh at me. All are Muslim, they don't know.
You mean your friends, they are Muslim?
Yeah, they laugh at me because they cannot imagine. They think that they also have the holy person, the Maulavi. They think that I become Maulavi,
Or
Imam, like Imam, like a Dhamma master. So they laugh at me because they know me. They always like to joke with me and always push in my ear to disturb. Even they see me, they don't believe their eyes first time. So I like to go to my house at night because I have so many friends, So if I go to that time, they will see and they will call me because they don't know how to behave with the monk. They sometimes hug me, like to handshake with me. like to want to take me the hotel to eat something. They don't know the rules. So I go to home at night, 8 o'clock. Then when the all friend are not in the, I take a taxi. I just go and after talk I come out. But and get the from the gate I took taxi again and go back to temple. I think I visit only 2 times my house after I become monk. One is one they invite me, another is I before I become in Thailand.
Nothing in the jungle, what samatha you practice?
I first practice with Anapana. Then I practice the Kayanagata Sutta, the Asubha Marananusati in the cemetery.
In the jungle?
Yeah, there is a cemetery in the jungle. This cemetery is not like the Malaysian or Singaporean cemetery. It's like a park. Bangladesh have no park like the cemetery.
The sound is it like this?
Yeah,
Very smelly.
yeah. Our body also smelly. You don't take 2 or 3 day bath. You feel.
I mean,
Or you go to work.
you just expose there
Uh-huh.
all the
Uh-huh.
different kinds of different stages.
Yeah, you can see.
Until bones
Uh-huh.
very frightened.
Very quite dangerous.
Dangerous.
Quite dangerous for if some people are heart weak, for heart weak people. Sometimes the heart fail. Without master is difficult to practice in cemetery. And if another friend with you, it's very easy. Alone is very dangerous. Don't know about the cemetery. Sometimes, at night the vulture cry like a baby,
Wow.
like a vulture, the vulture eagle.
Cry like a baby.
Yeah, you will think that a baby is crying. A newborn baby is crying like that. Then sometimes you will scare. And when the leaves drop from the tree, it becomes dry. When the wind comes, it just chuck, 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 this someone is lurking in the dark. Then sometimes their skeleton in the when the wind comes through it, it like a sound like this. So if one is not known about this kind of things, one is think that is coming to. Yeah, if you meditate. If one fruit fall down from the tree or leaves fall down here, oh, you will think that ghost came. Really, very dangerous, quite dangerous. Must have a master with symmetry, and you have to follow so many certain precepts. You cannot take the food which is like by a which is like by a pitas, or the pitas, ghee, meat. Yeah, many types of food you cannot take. You have to follow the precept purely.
So, is it more on vegetable?
Yeah.
More on vegetable.
You cannot follow the way which is followed by the people.
I mean, the data can smell it coming out from our body.
Many and have need a master. Without master, if you just fear, if suddenly master don't save you, you will become mad. It happened. by the fear. Sometimes we, even in the dark, if someone like to put a mask and like to like this, we fear. If you see at the dark, in the in the dark, a snake is going, our body becomes shaky. Shaky of fear of death. Everybody like to live in this world. Nobody like to die. It's good for a young man, for a young meditator. But don't try this. But this kind of symmetry you can do. It's more beautiful than Bangladeshi park.
No matter how you overcome your fear,
Hmm?
are there any method to overcome fear?
Before I go to cemetery, I take the precept from my master. I take all things with me, and there are many things master have to chant there. Which place I going to live? Have to give the boundary, boundary. Many things. Yeah. You have to follow the. Otherwise, it's quite dangerous. You will see so many things coming at night. Maximum the dark day. You know the dark day, when the moon is fully dark.
You mean you can see the glass?
You try, you will be able to see.
I do believe that not to fear.
In the jungle, actually in the cemetery, Hindu cemetery, this cemetery is not like the burning one, the burning oven one. This cemetery is like a jungle, is very nasty and very dirty, very smellful, and Bangladesh people are so many poor. If they have no money, they just keep away the dead body there. And sometimes they don't burn, they just keep at night. They put in the cement with general. They put the dead body under the ground. Then at night the thief come, to take the clothes, white clothes from the dead body. Not like same in Malaysia and Singapore. When the people die, they just put all they don't take off their shirt pant. In Bangladesh cannot. You have to take off all the clothes from him. Have to wash his dead body to make him pure. To wash his dead body, and have to put the sand and covered with the white cloth. To go to heaven earlier.
One Muslim burial one thing.
Yeah. Have to wash the dead body with warm water. I think here I didn't see. No. Chinese, I see Chinese, they don't take off their clothes. After that, they just keep dress with new clothes, not the white one, the single white clothes.
Sometimes they wear jacket also.
Oh, if they got cold, if they got cold, on the way, heaven must be cold.
Dress the best, but necktie, best shirt, the shoes are.
Shoes. Maybe he will go to nightclub there.
You see some many things. I think bird, the witness some like baby cry.
You at night. Have you ever heard the voice of owl at night? If you heard in the jungle, your heart will be like this. If your heart is very weak, then no need to. That sound is enough for you. No need to see other things. The bamboo tree sometimes, when the wind comes, this bamboo tree like this. Then if you see from outside, you will think that someone is lurking like this. The ghost.
The all imagination.
Yeah. Also, you able to see if you want to see if you are able to see at night many things. No need to tell. If you like, you can see.
One day must go.
Huh?
One day must go video. The place.
Oh. It needs the braveness, brave. Your heart must be
How long you stay in this?
1 month only. After my master say it's enough for me. Practice again the outside of the cemetery and the jungle, the Vipassana Satipatthana.
Your heart also brave after that.
Before I go, I also was brave. Without brave, how can I go to the cemetery? After that, it's no question because I already come back. No need to fear. No need to brave again. I live alone. I cannot get a friend. No, for 2-3 months you will think that you forgot all the language. Very interesting, to see the body and mind there. Very interesting. Actually, jungle life is more interesting than this kind of temple, this kind of meditation center in Batuwarang. It's nothing. People say Batuwarang is so quiet, so this and that. This guy is big shade, big umbrella, big roof. This sky is big roof. There are so many trees. No need to take a shelter like umbrella. It's also a burden, Take umbrella like a firearms. Take a bag with arms, bullet, not bullet, bomb. I was very lazy, to take so many things. Can. Bowl, it's neat. But in Bangladesh we don't follow the like a bag, school boy bag. So I just hold. I think Buddha's time also, I think there's no like this decoration one. We keep our bowl like this. Yeah. Burmese bowl. And we take the bowl of made of, ground. No. Still one is so expensive. We are simple monk. How can I get 500 baht still bowl? I think 800 baht. So we cannot survive unless a devotee gives to us. Bangladesh people are so so poor. They even cannot survive the monks' necessity of monks. How can they give a steel bowl? Yeah, Bangladesh monk life is very pure and very interesting. You will see the Four Noble Truth easily. Easily. Very easy to see in Bangladesh. The people who are rich, they are more richer than they have swimming pool in their own house. But who have no money, they are very poor. Even they cannot take food properly also. Cloth is, don't think about cloth. First, this machine is okay, then everything is okay. This machine is also like a like a tricycle, like a rickshaw. You know the rickshaw, Chinese rickshaw. It's not like a car. In instant 3 meal, even you can see the one cannot take even one meal. Yeah, so poor. This is the maybe they bring it with their karma, because even now they also don't make merit for their future. One thing you cannot see the poor people, Buddhist poor people. They are poor, but they are not like a beggar. Muslim people, if they are poor, they just lead their children with a ball, go to more in the circle of the road, asking for give him donation. But Bangladesh Buddhist, if they are poor, they will work, they will not beg. And Bangladesh Buddhist, one thing is good, they don't take wine. Most of the Buddhist. But I saw Thailand. Here a monk is giving the Dhamma Desana. Here man is taking wine. You know the Visak day. You cannot imagine the New Year day. You know, in the Sanam Luang, you may know the Sanam Luang, the famous place for what Mahatat. The Sankaraja giving the Dhamma Dasana, here people sitting and taking wine with his girlfriend. They are talking their Dhamma talk. This is the Patirupa Des, Patirupa country, Buddhistic country. And they claim themselves they are Buddhist. I saw in my own eyes. Because Visak Day is for monk. Sanam Luang, you may know, the Sanam Luang is for monk. Because they give the shop, monk can give the shop there at the Visak 7 day. The temple give the shop to sell their books, to sell their cassettes, Dhamma cassettes. At that festival they show Ramayana better than the Buddha. They show Ramayana, you know. They show the what other things? The thing. What kind of foreign things? Rock, not the pop. And so many. Here the monk giving Dhamma talk. How you dare to take wine? You can take another place. You go to the bar. Who cares? You listening and you taking wine also. But in Bangladesh, Muslim people take wine. Same way you see in Thailand, the Muslim people don't take wine. They are following the precept. They are Buddhist. By birth maybe they are Muslim. By name they are Muslim, but they are actually following the precept. maybe minority. It doesn't mean that if the minority I should follow the precept. If I am majority I should not follow the precept. Like that. And they like to worship the four-hand Brahma more than the Buddha. Forehead. Oh, I say forehead. So he have forehead. I think he is more powerful because actually we cannot maintain our one head. He easily maintain his forehead, so he is more powerful. So in Thailand you can see, they only decorate the forehand one, and they just ignore the Buddha. People like to give burn the joystick, burn the candle, and give the food to the forehand Brahma. In the besides, here is Brahma, here is the Buddha. Buddha means so big, they don't decorate it. I think when they wash it, when they brush it, the Buddha statue, they forget already. I went to visit, I went a temple like that. When I saw that disrespecting Buddha, I became very sad. Then my second day, I wash it, whole Buddha I wash it, and I keep the flower. Within 7 days, I leave that temple. Well, there is no respect for Buddha, I shouldn't leave that place. There are michaditi, all are wrong view. Even monk also like that. Why they keep Brahma statue in the temple area? That's why people also like to believe. One lady, I went there. Lady said what to me, that when she worshipped the Shiva Linga. When I asked her why you do that, she tell me, Buddha already passed away. Buddha already attained Nibbana, so Buddha cannot help us. Deva can help us, that's why I pray Buddha. I just thought, she is a Chinese lady. Then I tell her, I have nothing to say, then I tell her, you better follow Hindu Dhamma. Hindu Dhamma have so many deities, you can see in the statue. Nothing to say. Who push this kind of method, inject this kind of method, monks are involved.
Here in Fiji, it's somewhat high monk. Actually, whether he just worship
One monk I saw, I think you may saw that monk. He is from Canada. He is from Canada, Siloni, but he is now a Canadian passport holder. Do you know him? he keeps so many posture like a Krishna, like a Shiva, like a Kali, and he showed to me, this is my mother, this is my brother, this is my father. Then I asked him, this is your father, this is your mother, where is your creature? Nothing to say. If a monk said that Vishnu is my father and Saraswati is my mother, like that, almost he is going to be, I think, mad.
because at one time Hinduism
Take over. But we are not now. That time is not now. We should know that we are civilized now. We know the Buddha Dhamma. We have knowledge. We go to university and other places. We should know the proper Dhamma. Maybe we know, we don't know properly. Because we want something. We want always our mind wants something to catch. So we like to believe this God, that God, to get something, not for others. People respect the deities now for what, for material things, for this and that. When they got problem, they go to that place to end of suffering. That is not the way to end of suffering. They don't like to, they don't like to travel themselves. They don't like to suffer 1 hour meditation suffer. They think that this is more suffering than come again in this world. This is more suffering than that. They say that like that. In our country, there is a proverb like this: Bhavana jato jatana tato. That means the more you meditate, the more you will get the pain. That means if you sit 1 hour, you will get pain. If you sit 2 hours, you will get more pain. Like that. People are like that. They joke. They are so ignorant.
The Reverend told me that in Bangladesh, still maintain a very traditional way of practice.
They follow Burmese way. Because many Burmese monks live in Bangladesh. Many Burmese monks. Most of them are students of Mahasi and Ubaki. Mahatera, many Mahatera came from. No, they come to teach. Many at that time, now monks are coming to Thailand to learn. At that time, they walk to Sri Lanka and they walk to Burma to learn Buddhism. Especially Sri Lanka, they learn the Vinaya and Sutra. For Abhidhamma, they go to Burma on work. Our previous respectable Bante, our previous Sangaraja, the now present old Bante, all are graduated from Burma. And
So how they practice meditation?
you see, to find a meditation meditator monk is also quite difficult in Bangladesh. Also staying meditator monk is quite few.
Wherever you make the monk inside a jungle, they think that he is very, very pure.
Yeah, he is now in Buddha He lives in Buddha the India Buddha the holy place. He came last time with me, last year with me in Thailand. I think the last February he went back to India. That was my first master. I have so many masters. So many masters. Everyone is my master who gives a word of knowledge me. I am the disciple of all. I don't like. I would like to be a disciple always, because it's very easy to disciple. Very easy to become a master. After becoming a master, one cannot become a disciple. It's hamper the prestige, ego. So disciple will be the better. Whatever I meet any master, I just discuss with them. The nature whole world is a big university. We are all students and we are all our master, our own self master. We can learn from this world, we can learn from this tree, we can learn from birds how to fly with boundless in the sky. You see, some people keep the birds in the cage. They feed them very well food, but they are not happy in the cage usually. If you see, if you set them free, they will never come back to cage to get the. If you give the good food, they will never come back to your cage. If you put a bird in the golden cage, they are not happy. I think they are more happy in the jungle. They like to fly. So in this side, bird also our master. Birds show us how to fly. If you fly in the sky, you cannot catch him with net. If you fly up, but don't become birds like a vulture or other eagle. He fly up, but his eye is always down. He like to see how to catch a chicken, how to catch this. Don't fly like this. He should also show us. he fly up, but his eye always narrow, and down a stair. like we can meditate like a kingfisher. He stand in the water in one leg like this. When the fish will come, he meditate. He also meditating. He's a good meditator. Don't see the others that he is killing a fish, but he have to live. But you see that his passion, his determination. How much even you can able to see one kingfisher is waiting for half an hour, for 1 hour to catch a fish. So we have to meditate for long to get the nibbana, to catch the fish. Some people 5 minutes they like to move like that. You can learn from a kingfisher. Beside one of our friends joined as a novice. He's a fat, no? He was very fat. After I became a monk, in the meditation center, a boy came. He is tiny age, but too much fat. When he meditates, he cannot meditate for long. He just turn away and sleep. So master also always laugh at him. Even 10 minutes he cannot meditate. He just lean his body with wall and sleep. When he sleep, his nose like an whistle. So all meditate. After 10 days, he just came to learn 10-day meditation course. He always sleep. Anything else? Today, when I'm meditating, I listen some noise to moving posture, like this, like scratching. I heard some of you are cannot concentrate, you control your body. Then if you are not control your body, how can you able to control your mind? Mind is more faster than the body. This body can tolerate some pain, but mind cannot tolerate pain. If we get some pain, our tear come out to show the pain. If we get something in our heart, our face become red. like to even to you see, our mind can't tolerate, but our body can tolerate. So if you cannot tolerate even your body for 5 minutes, how you able to tolerate your mind? This is painting. That means this body is not you. Have to be controlling power. I must sit half an hour or 1 hour. This 1 hour I may die, but I will not get up. Like Buddha, before he sat under the Bodhi tree, he said, I may die, but I will, without get the knowledge of end of suffering, I will be awake again. Make Bo like this. He is also like a human being, like us. He make parami, we are going to make parami. So I'm very happy to meet you. You give me the make merit to give you Dhamma Desana. So I get, I think, more merit. I also offer my all merits to you to attain Nibbana, the end of suffering. May you see the right way. Thanks to everybody. Wow.